Jono, sorry I'm late.
You stop using words with 8 in it.
Sorry, I'm just really humiliated. If I don't laugh, I'll fucking cry! And welcome to Chardonnay and Lettuce.
It's back.
It's back, baby! It's not been back since the Slav days.
No, it's not.
This is your match preview warm-up, blah, 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 blah. We're of course sponsored by Waverlets. They're not blah, they're friggin' brilliant. And who else is brilliant, Jono?
Glistening kicks.
Giving your kicks new life. Maybe they can kick some life into Sheffield United Football Club. Coming up this week!
We give our review from the Hateful Eight.
We get the view from the Blades fans.
A look at West Ham.
Kenneth's Corner.
This or that.
And match predictions.
And plenty more.
This is of course available as an audio podcast. We do apologise about the audio last week. There was a camera malfunction with the microphone jack, etc, etc. Excuses. We hope we sounded more crystal clear this week.
Yes, we might need to.
Might need to move that back as well. You bleep this. I'm knocked it out of sync. Don't put that in. Right. Yeah, audio podcast, Apple, Spotify. I can't be arsed. I'm putting as much effort in as our frigging squad put in on Saturday.
That weren't much at all.
No, of all the days to do it.
I think what makes it worse is everybody were up for this game before. We thought, Newcastle's not looked right sparkly. We got a chance here. I fancied us to win. Most people I spoke to said, I think we're going to win today.
Utter dog shit.
And to get absolutely spanked.
All we wanted were for pigs not to feel lonely. We didn't want them to be the only team in Sheffield that lost 8-0 to Newcastle. That's what it is.
Well, I did. Yeah.
Should we talk about it?
What happened? I've never seen a self-destruct like that. I've never seen half-hearted defence.
Right, okay. People are going, you can't blame the referees. But we're going to blame the referees for 3 of them.
Definitely 2 of them. And I do think that's got a lot to do with 3-0 down, referees' decisions. You just must think, what's the point? Yeah. What is everything's against us? What is the point in playing?
Can't blame the referee for the second half.
But they've got to be more professional than that.
First 12-15 minutes, we battered them.
Yeah, I thought definitely into this game and
thought I was confident watching that.
Yeah.
But then you get into the game, the referees do what they did. And you think, like you said, you think, what's the point? And then heads go down.
They did go down.
On a day, well, let's be fair, heads were down already.
Yeah, probably, obviously, an emotional day for the whole club, obviously. But I think last week as well, Spurs still on the mind, losing that, maybe. So close to a win.
Maybe.
It was. I don't want to see a performance like that ever again.
No, never.
Definitely not.
For those that are wondering, there isn't even a joke vlog. Because when there's been games like this before, I've made a joke vlog.
Yeah, you have.
It wasn't the day. It just wasn't the day, was it? With everything that's been.
The Family Guy one was enough for me. I thought that was very good if you've seen that one.
I've not, but I'll have a look.
It's good, that one.
But yeah, it just wasn't the day for it. Not because of the score, just because of obviously the tragic circumstances beforehand and etc. I'm probably going to put the little tribute bit out that the club did, which was beautiful. I'm going to probably put that on social media when I get around. I didn't want to see any footage from the day.
No, much respect to the Newcastle fans observing the minute of silence as well and clapping on the.
I always give Jody some banter about I'm not a big fan of Newcastle and this that and the other, but the ones I spoke, they were brilliant. Gave a fair play to them. You were a bit too far. You should have gone and sat with them at one point, but...
Well, I wish I did.
But yeah, the second half, what were you thinking?
I don't know. At 4-0, you shut shop up, don't you?
At 3-0, you fucking come out, you do something. You don't line up like he lined up.
Even at half time, our back draw. I just thought we'll get an early goal, we'll get back into this. It's not over yet. I'm confident.
But he kept Norwood on.
And then...
But he kept Norwood on. Why did he keep Norwood on? Norwood was the most useless of useless he's ever been in that game.
I don't think you can individually pick one out. It's
Norwood.
The whole lot of them.
For the first 12 minutes, anything that went wrong, through Norwood. After that, everything that went off, Norwood just pinging it long to nobody. Then second half...
That was the problem, we're playing it long like that to the smallest team we could ever get. And we persisted with that, and I just don't know why.
Fucking stupid. Something had to change, but we don't have a plan B. That's what fucks me off.
No, we don't.
That's as much as we're going to dwell on this game. You all know what happened. We conceded 8. Well done. Nice one. Does somebody have to go? I'm not saying it's Eke, but does somebody have to go?
Yeah, defensive coach.
9 crosses!
Conceded 9 goals from crosses. That is... I know we'll look into it in a bit further, but West Ham, they've probably got arguably one of the best crosses in football in James Ward-Prowse. That worries me.
Everything worries me. We're just abysmal from start to finish. And Blade Ramble saying Eke's got to go. I'll be honest, after the game, I were probably on that train. I've calmed down a bit. You all know me, I'm quite emotional. When something happens that kind of like an 8-0 loss.
Not something we've ever seen before.
No, but when something like that happens, I get emotional and I speak my mind and my heart, and then I have a few days and I calm down.
What's your take on people leaving early?
I left early.
Well, I know you did, I didn't.
Good for you.
I'm a better fan than you.
Yeah, that works.
That's only because that's going to work.
Exactly. What's going to work? Yeah, it's for me. I could either stay and watch. I left at 5-0. Got to back at ground 6-0. By the time I'd been, had something to eat my little boy and spent some quality time with my little boy where we're not in pain watching football. Do I pick that? Having some quality time with my little boy, or do I stay and watch us go down to 8-0? Yeah. Which do you pick?
Anybody can leave at any minute they want. It doesn't make them any lesser or bigger a fan whatsoever. You paid your money, you go when you want. So
exactly.
No qualms. Danny left at half time, didn't
he? Yeah. Yeah. More fools for staying longer.
Enjoyed it.
You should have just gone to the pub. I was screaming Eke should probably go after the game.
Obviously we're all fuming, disappointed. But
looking back at it now, I think he's got enough grace in him. I said it on 5 Live, which I don't think I'll be invited back to after having a go at Sutton.
But I've not heard that.
Well, no, I didn't scream at him. He just I just said about recent run of games, and then where's he? My comment were, and then he had Spurs. Where's he got 12 minutes from? And Sutton came and went, probably all the time wasting. So I tell him what, I went, oh yeah, all 6 minutes. Yeah, thank you for that. Cheers. And he didn't look very happy after that because we were on Zoom, we could see each other.
Oh, right. Yeah, I just think.
But yeah,
this game obviously massively beaten. But look at all the other games and how close they've been. So it don't worry me.
That's
one freak result.
That's what kind of gives me a little bit more mercy with him. But then you look back at as well. Players getting injured on 70 minutes all the time. All the injuries we've got, the way he trains. Is it all coming to the fact that maybe he's just a really nice guy and a good championship manager, but he's out of his depth? I want to hope not. I'm hoping I'm wrong. This is not a Hecky outcry yet. This is a Paul. You've done a wonderful job. Come on, adapt a little bit, pal. We know you can do. We know you can adapt.
Can the players?
Players have shown they can.
What adapt? They can't do a different formation, can they?
I reckon they could. We brought enough new players in. It's not the same squad that we had before.
No, it's not. No, I think your back 5 more or less is though, isn't it?
It is, but they're the ones that aren't looking very good.
Yeah, looking awful at the moment. But by making a back 4, you're losing one.
Here's the thing, we're playing the same formation, but we're not playing overlapping centre-halves anymore.
No, we're not.
It's like he's lost his bottle to do it.
Well, he never started it.
We had glimpses of it last season, and every time an L scored, that's what he was doing.
I think
every time Robbo scored, that's what he was doing.
I know it worked for us in first time in Premier League, but I don't think it's going to work.
It would have worked for us second time if we had Jack O'Connell.
Different kettle of fish in though.
It is, yeah, it is.
You can't just replace him.
But this is why I want to see what Trusty's like. Trusty's meant to be nippy. Trusty can play at left back apparently. So ideal for doing that. Why is he not getting a game? Because Robbo's got a long throw and he can crunch. Well, look what crunchers get us. Shit referees getting a foul for a game where he won a ball.
That's ridiculous, that. That was
Ridiculous.
Stupid. If anything, he comes in late on Robbo.
But that's what I mean. As much as I love Robbo, I do love that tackle. So, somebody has got to go though. This can't be acceptable. Somebody's got to go.
He's got to make changes regardless.
Not just this. Backroom staff.
Just defensive coach.
Physios. There's got to be changes made somewhere. And I want to give Eki benefit of doubt and say Eki can change it and Eki can sort it.
Yeah. Well, it's unforgivable conceding 9 goals from crosses.
Everybody screams on about fans have to be loyal to players and managers and blah blah blah. When are players and managers loyal to a club?
Apart from odd couple,
yeah,
definitely not.
Let's not forget Eki's played for them. Let's not forget Eki's managed Barnsley. He's managed Leeds. So it's not like he's a blade through and through. And even Wilder, who a blade, people say he's not a blade through and through. Same with Warnock. It doesn't matter. When things aren't going right, you have to say, right, now's your chance. We've been humiliated. Fuck, said it again.
Humiliated.
You've got a couple more games to sort it out. You had some good games where it didn't quite go. 12 minutes at Spurs, that can't be helped. That's just what the referees did to us. Silly mistake against Man City. That's bought you some time. You survived this 8-0. But you've got to be ruthless now, Eke. You've got to go look at your staff and go, right, this needs fucking sorting. Now.
You just look at games that's got coming up though. I can't see us changing it anytime soon. West Ham away, Fulham away. Man, you were home alright, fair enough. You've got a chance where they're playing them home. But I thought that against Newcastle.
But where we're going, is Eke got it in him to make changes? Do you know what? Instead of just talking back and forth, let's just ask the question. Let's ask the question early this week. It's time for a game off.
This or that.
This is This or That, the world's usually happiest and greatest game show. This week it's tinged with sadness, anger and frustration and humiliation. Humiliation. Frustration. John, I just take the paddles, I'm going to ask it. Is it time for a change?
No.
Okay.
Like I said before, it's a freak result. It's based on one shocking result. All right, if it happened again, I'd sack a lot of them. But at the moment, as much as it hurt on Sunday, I think we've done enough in the previous game to show that we are capable of getting points. Just keep the faith, I suppose.
Oh, you happy clapping bastard.
Well, I'm going to be, I'm going to have to be a happy clapper today. I just think there's more from us. That obviously heartbreaking to see United. The body language from the players at that stage were awful. But no, I think we'll bounce back and we'll come good. We've got the team to do it. I think we've got a good enough team to stop up.
Yeah. If they use right.
For me, just keep the faith and we'll be right.
Okay.
Johnny, do we need change? Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to go yeah.
Doesn't mean we need to sack the manager.
Yeah, I thought you were pointing that out. Even if we did, who would you bring in?
I'd try and lure him away from Ipswich. Don't think Wilder would change anything, like some people have been saying. I think that's a moot point. Because Wilder and motivate the squad, and theoretically.
So would Warnock, but
no, it's not just that. It's look at what he's got available. Wilder plays the same system.
So we're not changing anything really. So you're not.
Yeah.
So they interchange.
That's it. So. There's nothing for him to build on that Eke can probably build on himself. Yeah. Wilder probably do a better job than Eke, and I've said that anyway. I think Wilder's a better manager. And that's no disrespect to Eke. I just think Wilder's best we've had in our lifetime. Yep. Simple as that. I want Eke to make the changes. He needs to work on a plan B for a start. Whether that starts now, whether he's working on it already and it's just not been implemented yet. Something needs to change, whether it's formation, line-up, approach to a game. What happens to his little passing triangles and making space? Our players are so static.
They are off ball.
Static.
They don't move, do they?
No, and it frustrates the fuck out of me. When we play well, it's because our players are moving.
Yep.
A lot of good goals we scored last season. Movement caused it.
I know it's hard to do in this league, obviously, but
it's not. Look how static.
Don't stop trying.
Look how static Newcastle's midfield and defenders were. But the problem is, we were that static as well. They could be.
Yeah.
Tottenham, they run around a lot, but they left a lot of spaces. If we'd have exploited the spaces, we didn't. And it frustrates me. Eke's either got to adapt and change. When I say change is needed, I mean Eke's got to change. Because if not, these rumours are not going to be rumours for much longer. And if we do stick with him all the way throughout the season and there's not change, that's bad. That's bad at board level.
Of course it is.
But I want Eki to come good. This isn't an Eki outcry. I want him to come good.
How long do you give him?
4 more games.
4 more.
We need 3 points in the next 4 games, but it's got to go. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Whether that's 3 draws or 1 win, I don't care. It's got to be.
I'll take 3 draws rather than 1 win.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I just
it could boost you.
Yeah.
I'd love to get all wins, but no. What do you think? Get down in the comments down below and let us know what you think. Is it time for change? Does that mean sacking the manager? Does that mean other adaptations? Give us your opinion. We want to hear your thoughts. It's not just our show; it's your show. And speaking of which, let's go and hear from the Blades fans.
What is happening, Blades? Jimmy from the Blades Ramble back on the Shoreham View, and it's your West Ham preview. I'm not going to do a review. You'll be happy to hear from last Sunday. So I'm quickly moving forward to Saturday, and we have never needed a result more than we need this weekend. I honestly think this is make or break for Eki, and I think if he loses this game, particularly in any sort of decent fashion, he is gone. But I also think it's the opportunity to turn this thing around. And look, we United as a club, we're built in the face of adversity. We come back from difficult circumstances. You think back to the Villa game where it was 3-3. You think to the Forest playoff where we were so close taking it to penalties. There's so many examples over the years of our resilience. We need to show it more than ever because we are behind. We're struggling. There's no other way about it, and we need. I'll take a point right now, but 3 points will be also welcome. I just hope he can pick them up off the floor because that's what he needs to do. I'm going to be optimistic, super optimistic, and I'm going to say we nick a 1-0. So let's hope that ridiculous prediction comes true. Come on, you red and white wizards. Up the Blades.
Fucking 8-0. 8-0. Unbelievable. I'm on holiday this weekend, so I won't be seeing any of the West Ham game. 8-0. Unbelievable. But I just hope we put in a performance, because if we 8-0, if we put in anything like that again for the rest of the season, then Christ, I don't know what the reaction's going to be. Fucking 8-0. Yeah, it can't get much. Dog dear. It can't. I would say it can't get much worse, but 9-0, 10, 11's too much. What do you think? Just fuck off. 8-0.
Well, after nearly a week, not watching any football, not listening to any football, being sat in a darkened room, we've got to look forward to West Ham. I didn't see a game last week, to be honest. We were at Butlins on a weekend. So, well, I did see first 2 goals and I just turned it off and got on with a bottomless brunch. Thankfully, I didn't watch it because it was a bag of shit. But where do we go from here? I mean, it'd be a kick-up arse, so hopefully, players will buckle down, go with runners, close people down and get on with game. Just got to see what happens, aren't we? They'll either kill them or make them grow up and learn. Let's face it, it's a freak result. It's the one I've ever known in my life. I've never even been known as concede 7. A few 6s, but that's about it. So what do we do? Hopefully make Bernie back. He'll help us get ball up pitch. We need Baldock back desperately. Absolutely desperately. We're wide open down that right hand side, there left. Bogle, we talk about him going forward, but we've got to defend. So we'll just have to see. Here we go. Up the Blades.
Do you know one thing that does give me a bit more confidence for the West Ham game? The Mac is back.
Holly
And
McBurney.
I don't mean McAtee. I mean,
obviously McBurney, just so good to have him back in the squad. It just shows you how much we missed him.
it was like watching a different team.
Yeah, it's just how we play though.
Same with Palace game.
Yeah.
Remember?
It's just how we play. It just works with us at the moment, and we use him right. And it just shows you how good he is at holding that play up, bringing other players into it. Him and Baldock, you can't mention without Baldock. Miss him so much as well. Just that presence. There's no way heads would have gone down with Baldock on pitch.
No, and that's why I don't think Egan should be captain.
I don't think he needs to be captain to motivate players though.
He doesn't, but I still think that the captaincy...
He'd be a vice captain anyway, and at the moment Egan's not in my side, so...
Yeah. Egan's, since he's been made official club captain, I know he was captain a lot last season, but since he's been made official club captain, maybe it's weighing on him.
I don't see why, but...
It's a lot of responsibility, you know.
Yeah, but he's done it before, fair enough, he'd not done it before.
Yeah, but only on the match days. Throughout the rest of the time, it's Sharp doing it.
Yeah, but Sharp were hardly playing last
But it
season.
don't matter, it goes more than playing, it goes on the training field, it goes behind the scenes. It's a lot more responsibility than you think. You've got to be a leader.
What we see.
Yeah.
At the moment, he's not doing me with any confidence.
Get Georgie.
I don't him as vice captain, yeah.
Vice captain McBurney. Can't get much more motivated than
No,
that,
I suppose
can you?
not, no.
McBurney for me is a key part of this season because I think with him, Archer didn't look sparkling again. Couldn't find any space, and in this game, unlike the Tottenham,
We're never going to work with him up front on his own anyway.
No, never. He's not a solo player. If he's playing in that kind of game, he has to be out wide.
Yeah.
He has to be an inside forward. Football manager terms for you out there. Oh, football manager, woo! Yeah. Yeah, he has to play either. If he's playing like that, he has to play as an inside forward. He can't be a solo striker up top.
No.
That's just backwards thinking, and that's what frustrates me about Eki sometimes. It's very old-fashioned. And you say you can't beat a classic, well, you can.
You can in today's age.
Yeah,
Easy.
you can lose 8-0 by fucking reverting to the classics. With McBurney being back, it'll give us a big boost, I think. And we need a big boost after what's just happened. Let's talk about West Ham. Fuck 'em. Done. Jono, what do you think?
Look at a player like James Ward-Prowse. He's just a phenomenal player who can cross a ball, and we can't defend a cross at the moment. You've got to be terrified at the
We've
moment.
been crying for a player that can cross the ball.
Yeah.
We've been crying for it.
If a player like him, to be honest, I'm surprised he went to a team like West Ham, so it is surprising. A great signing for him.
Is it about that level? I'd say it's about right.
Jared Bowen, top scorer with 4.
Another good player.
Definitely.
Is Antonio still playing?
Yes, he scored 2 goals already.
Oh, fucking hell.
Powerhouse at the top.
I'd love him in our squad.
Would you?
Yeah, really would. Really would.
Another ex-pig.
Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. I'd play... If I had him, he'd be great. Because you could have McBurney and Antonio with Archer behind him. Be really good.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, it'd be good. It'd be nice. Football manager.
It can happen on there.
Sorry kids, EAFC.
EAFC. Yeah, they scored 11 goals.
That's not...
We conceded 3/4 of that.
Our goal difference were fucking brilliant up until Newcastle
And now
game.
we've foot to table, like you just... There you go.
I mean, I suppose the one hope is that they don't get many at home.
They won 1 at home. 3 points at home, 7 away. We'll start there.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
No, I said that.
Yes, you did. I'm excited now. Okay, we're gonna win. Who's their gaffer?
Moyes still.
Oh, we'll win. It's fine, we'll win.
Yeah, I don't rate him as a manager much, but...
Oh, you said this about...
No, I didn't. I never said mention Eddie Howe. I thought he was a good manager.
I said this.
You said that. I said I didn't think Newcastle was very sparkling.
Either way, we're both.
West Ham are very sparkling.
Do you mind? Do you mind?
Phone on silent, Jonathan.
I had. Beep.
It's usually me that.
I know. West Ham's a good team. I fucking hate saying it, but they are. We're not going to have fans.
What a season they had last season in Europe as well. So
Our fans aren't going to be able to make much of a difference in that ground.
now it is a bit of a soulless ball, but
Can't get any atmosphere going because bottomless thing's flat as a pancake and other bits up in God's like in a straight line. It's a shit ground.
it's like a rolled on seating.
Yeah, it's wank. I hate that ground. We're passion.
Yeah, it's not one of my favourites, but we'll still be here in the capital, trying to cheer his team on.
Yeah. I'm so unenthusiastic because I don't see where the change is coming from. Something drastic.
Just hold it. We've got McBurney back. Hopefully, Baldock's back.
We need something drastic. Whether the drastic is a new fucking system.
I don't think he'll change it up. I think the team will be completely different.
Fucking hope so. Let's go to the other fan previews.
8-0. 8-0. Anyway, that's been and gone. You can never change what's been and gone. We go on to West Ham away. Bloody hell, man. They're not like they've not got any good players, have they? It's not they haven't got Ward Prowse or Jared Bowen or anyone else that's good at all. They've not got any, Jesus Christ. Let's just hope we can keep it down to 7. I honestly don't know what to expect anymore. Are we going to see the battle inside that we saw against Man City and away at Spurs? Or we're going to see the side that just down tools and in a pathetic manner completely gave up on Sunday and embarrassed themselves, embarrassed the club, completely gave up, pathetic, spineless. But the thing is, they are the players we've got. They are the players. It's not like we played second string team. Yeah, we were missing McBurney, but other than that, that was pretty much first team, wasn't it? Really, barring the major injuries like Norrington Davies. Yeah, pathetic. Let's just try and keep it down to 7.
Now then, Blades, coming at you from the beautiful Dolby Forest, the wilderness. Somewhere I'd have rather been on Sunday, to be honest. Another tough game coming up, West Ham away. Another team that are champions of European competition, doesn't get any easier. Can't see a win coming, to be honest. I think we've just got to focus our efforts on the following week. Fulham away now. I think that's the only one in the coming games that I can actually see us even trying to win. Sunday was concerning in many ways, but the fact that the heads just dropped so much, kind of understood it, but also the complete capitulation in the second half, I really wasn't happy with that. I think we probably should have shut up shop at that point and not brought Traore on and just looked to stay compact and keep goals out. This wouldn't have been as bad a humiliation, but yeah, going into this week, team selection wise, I don't think you can keep rewarding Egan and El for their performances. I think you've got to take one of them out and put Trusty in. I'm not sure if he's any better. I'm not saying he's going to come in and be a messiah, but we can't keep playing two players who have just shit the bed every week this season, you know. Anel's been, I was really confident that Anel would be the one player to step up and possibly be the best player in our squad this season, but he's absolutely shit the bed every week. I don't know what to say, really. Can't keep rewarding him for that, so yeah, hopefully Ollie Mack back in gives a bit of a focal point up front, but you know, West Ham are a good side, and Moyes has been round long enough to know how to hurt us, so as we've said before, all of our weapons have been taken away from us. You know, we can't waste time anymore. There's the 5 subs. It's difficult for us to compete at all in this league. Being negative, but yeah, it'll be a good away day for the lads and lasses that are going down there. I'm sure I've got to work, so I won't be going myself. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoys it. Really, fingers crossed. Up the Blades.
Right, I've just got out of the shower, so in Warnock style, I'm going to take positives. And yeah, if you went on Sunday, at least you can say you were there. We're kind of reveling in this bullshit, don't we? Only Sheffield United could do this cock up, only blah 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 blah. If you were there, and especially if you stayed to end, you've seen the worst league defeat and the worst Sheffield United defeat in pretty much most people's lifetime. So, well done. You know, that's something, isn't it? That's something. So, yeah, that's what I've got really. Not even got a snake. No snake. See, not there. Old Stephen had to go and wash. I had to cheer myself up on Sunday night somehow, didn't I? So, yeah, no animals today. Yeah, so that's it really. Look forward to West Ham, don't we? The only reason I look forward to it is because I'm not going. I'll be gutted if we lose 9-0, because then I no longer can take the positives and say we're there at the worst defeat. So yeah, just keep it down to 7, please. 7, 8, 7. Yeah, something like that.
Jono, where do we go from here? Don't say championship for
The
fuck's
only
sake.
way is up.
Unless you get relegated. I was confident we were staying up.
Can it get any worse? I think that's the thing. Where do we go?
Could be Burnley.
We're going to West Ham Saturday. We get all we've got. I think players are playing for Eki's job.
Yeah.
Might spur them on. But we just got to be a lot more effort. Outrun, outfight, outplay. That's the motto of the season, and at the moment I'm failing to see
where that's coming from.
Yes. So yeah, a lot more effort on the pitch.
Where do we go from here? To drastic change, hopefully, because we can't keep doing what we're doing. Yeah, it worked against Man City until a silly mistake, but not for a win. I know we're never going to beat them, but we still lost.
Yep.
Spurs, great, still lost. It's all great saying this we're nearly and this we're nearly. Points make prizes, kids. And we're not getting them.
Points not good enough.
No. I slag Vincent Kompany off for being one-dimensional. Eki can't get away with saying just 'cause he's my manager. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where do we go from here? 4 more games and we'll know. Because 4 more games is the point of no return for a manager, I think. After a result like that.
Yeah, we don't want to be beaten in 17 games without a win, do we?
No, definitely not. We can't do that again. Because it's just a write-off then.
Yeah.
There's no hope. You know what? Should we ask him? That's the oracle if we're actually doomed or if we're going to make it better.
This should be insightful.
Let's go to Kenneth's corner.
Don't stop moving, baby, on it, drive me crazy. Wiggle.
Kenneth! Are we doomed?
Tin, 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 it's on side.
As insightful as ever, Kenneth. Thank you very much.
You bastard! Oh, go to the next bit. Fucking sort it. Jono, it's your show.
Final thoughts, including my
The best thing ever. It's very. Final. Final thoughts, Jono.
Just give it your all.
Right, if we're going to start playing and we're going to start fucking being old-fashioned, can we at least be leg breakers?
No.
Why?
Because can't get away with it anymore.
That is held by getting away with it.
Oh, so we have an abandoned match because of 6 red cards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll
No,
kick us out of the league for that.
here we're going, does that make a difference?
Yeah, just get us all on pitch. Get fans something to cheer about after Sunday. We don't want to see that again. Players don't want to go through that again.
I say Eki's got four games for me, in my opinion. If we play anything like we did against the Newcastle game, done, gone. But I'm all, but like I keep saying, the more logically I think about it, the more I think it's a one-off. And I've never seen Eki accepting that. I think the post-match pressure pissed me off and all.
Yeah.
Very lackadaisical considering what's just happened. Very.
What do you think of his interview?
That's what I just said. It was shit.
I mean, just
Shit.
any particular reason? Just
All of it.
yeah.
Did you hear it?
I'd rather him just come out and just say we were crap. That were awful.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Score predictions, Jono.
I'm going for a 1-0 West Ham win. I do think we're going to be a lot more defensive, and we'll try. And obviously, we don't want to concede, so I'll be quite defensive. But they'll break us through quite late on, 70 odd minutes or something, and win 1-0.
As the game rolls into the 88th minute at 0-0, the ball will be crossed in.
By Ward-Prowse.
Don't you fucking interrupt my speech.
Sorry, go on. Should I have stood up for this or something?
No, because it won't get on camera. Shut up, Jono! Put that on your heart, Alex. Look, hold that. Put it on your heart. As the game rolls into the 88th minute in the London Stadium, the ball will be whipped into the box, and it will meet the feet of Oliver McBurney. The ball will nestle into the net and you'll hear a roar from the Blades fans as we take a late 1-0 lead. And then the ref will give 14 minutes injury time and we'll lose 2-1. That's my score prediction, ladies and gentlemen. Even if it looks like a great day out and we're going to fucking do it, something will fuck us.
Well, we find a decent booze away, we can have enough to drink that we don't really care before.
Oh, suddenly I remember why I like football again.
Find like a booze like we did in Spurs.
Ooh.
That was very, very nice.
Great for you, I weren't boozing.
Oh.
I had to take kids for a meal. That sounds wrong. Yeah, this has been beer and breakfast, Chardonnay, lettuce. Been miserable as fuck, we know. If you have listened to this as an audio podcast, we do thank you for making this audio podcast series possible
We
by
were
listening.
smiling all the way through it.
Yeah, we had beaming smiles as we talked about all of this. If you haven't already, on the YouTubes, please do hit subscribe, get in the comments down below, get involved in the conversation. A lot of away fans this season, a lot of opposition fans.
I think it's obviously a bigger fan base as seems to be a lot more commenting.
I think we just piss a lot more people off and it's great.
See what we can do to West Ham.
That was lovely, weren't it? Apparently we lost 8-0 to fucking Wrexham the other day.
Yeah, how embarrassing was that, them trying to take piss out of us when they just got hammered 5-0 against
By Stockport.
Brilliant.
Worst county in England, Wales. Anyway, thank you to our sponsors, Waviolets and Glistening Kicks. Without them, none of this is possible. That's not going to help them at all, is it? I've been Johnny.
I've been Jono.
Up the Blades.
Come on, Blades.
na 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 na